So I'm sure I'm not the only one who is sat here looking at all their clothes wondering why none of their blacks match anymore. I've seen so many goth problem memes going on about how their blacks don't match. And seriously, it may sound like a joke. It is a serious issue, and it has finally got to the point where I've decided to actually go out and try and find a solution for this issue. So usually I'll be wearing a dress, and normally I'll find that my cardigans match relatively okay. However, when it comes to wearing jeans and t-shirts, this is when I realise how badly my blacks match. For example, have a look at this t-shirt compared to the one I'm wearing. Now this one is only a year or so older, however look at the colour of this. It's pretty much going grey compared to this one, which in the grand scheme of things isn't as black as some of my other items. And then there's things like these shorts, which are literally almost going like a greeny brown colour. Definitely no longer able to call these black shorts. And I'm sure many of you out there own a pair of lovely black jeans. When I got these were the deepest black they could have been. Now, I'm gonna admit, I can only buy jeans from Asda. I have shopped in many different shops and I can never find jeans which fit me as good as these relatively cheap. And when I say relatively cheap, they still cost me £25. Black skinny jeans. Now just holding it up against this t-shirt, pretty sure you can tell that these are definitely no longer black. They are again this washed out grey colour. Now the reason why this problem has become such a problem for me is not the fact that they don't match as much, it's that when I'm told for work I need to wear black jeans, these no longer count as black jeans. However, when you look at the inside, they're still black inside. It's so annoying. Now pretty much the only thing that I find that stays black are socks. Socks are the only thing for me that stay the same deep black as when I bought them. And adding to the list of things that are turning strange colours, my everyday shoes, which are just plain old Vans. I swear by these shoes. As you can see, they are definitely well worn. I have about 4 pairs of these, and every time I've bought new pairs, it's not because they've got holes in them, it's not because they're breaking or because they're too tatty, it's just because they turn this colour. They kind of begin as a really deep black, and slowly over time they turn into this weird greeny brown colour, and it's driving me insane. So earlier this month I was considering going out and buying a new pair of Vans, which will be like my 5th or 6th pair of these exact shoes, and also driving all the way to Asda to buy some more jeans, because these ones they're just no longer black skinny jeans. I worked out that that would have racked me a bill of around £70 just for these 2 essentials in life. And that's when I came across this on eBay. Now, I do not know at this present point when I'm filming this video whether or not this even works, but as you can see, it has been used. So this is a wash and dye. Basically, it's a powder which you pour into your washing machine, and it's meant to turn all of your horrible faded black clothes into, well, velvet black clothes, but basically deep black in colour. Now, I trolled the internet to find reviews for this. Some people said it's good, some people said it's bad. It's so mixed, so I just thought I'm going to try it out for myself. As it stands, currently as I'm filming this, a pair of my grey jeans and a pair of my Vans are in the washing machine currently being dyed. Now there's various different options and there's a whole load of instructions, so basically I'm going to insert clips of what I do in order to get this process to work. Apparently in this packet there is enough to dye 1 pair of jeans, so it's definitely not the most cost-effective thing if it takes a whole packet just to dye 1 pair of jeans. However, it does give you an option so that full shade would just be 1 pair of jeans. If you want it to be slightly lighter, you can go up to 2 pairs of jeans. So I figured the amount of fabric that's on a pair of Vans isn't really going to sway it that much. This does take a total of 2 washes to like fully complete the dyeing process, so I'm going to insert clips now of the whole process for you. Hopefully a pair of my jeans And a pair of my Vans are going to be lovely jet velvet black. Only time will tell. So I filmed this clip just to show you the kind of before shot of what I was working with. I held up one of my socks as well so you could get a little bit more of an idea of the difference in colour. I also kind of held my jeans up against my like leggings, and you can see they really are more of a grey shade than like a black colour. One of these pairs of jeans is really old and it has holes in it, so I was considering just throwing them away. I was going to use this as my kind of tester one, but since there was only enough for one pair of jeans in here, I ended up doing my best jeans, which is a bit of a risky move because if it had gone wrong I wouldn't have been able to wear them. But actually it worked so well. After this I went and got another one of these packets and I dyed the other pair of my jeans as well. So I have done this process twice. So I followed the instructions. For the first wash I had to put it on my setting E on my washing machine, which is basically just for cottons, and just as long as it's on 40 degrees on a regular wash, that's fine, with no like crazy extras or anything. It's just a really simple wash. Now when I opened it, the powder was loose inside. It was like a black, grey and white combination, and you actually pour this in first. I originally put all my clothes in, then I had to take them all out again. So you pour them in first and the powder kind of sinks into the holes a little bit, and then you put the jeans, and then I put 2 shoes in there as well. And that's pretty much as it will dye in one sitting. So once that was done, you don't need to add anything extra into the water, so don't add your like normal fabric conditioner or anything like that into there. And as you'll see, the water ends up going really dark. I was so worried this was going to stain the inside of my washing machine because this is a dye, and my washing machine does actually leak a little bit at the bottom, and when it came out black I just wiped it and it didn't stain at all. So I was really pleased and very thankful that it didn't dye the inside of my washing machine. However, when I did open this up, because you can't really see what's going on in there, I did actually try taking out like one of my shoes, but then when I looked at my finger afterwards, I was really pleased with how it looked, but I looked at my finger and I did have dye on my finger, so I'd recommend not touching them. So this is now the second wash, so you do your usual as if it was a normal wash for blacks. So I use Daz as like my washing powder, so I literally just put that in and set it on the same wash again, so the 40 degrees for regular cotton. And off it went. As you can see, the water was then like really bubbly and it was just a slightly grey colour, but basically it cleaned out the whole of my washing machine. I did intend as well to do like black washes for a while afterwards, just in case there was any residue. I did do one black wash and there was no difference and no visible sign of anything getting dyed, and then I forgot and did a white wash and it was absolutely fine. So when I took them out, I was really pleased with them. I didn't seem to have any like excess dye on my fingers from holding them, and then I just kind of put them up to dry. Now the jeans turned out perfectly. They pretty much looked new, so I was really pleased with those. But when it came to the shoes, I made a tiny bit of a mistake. So because I was in a rush, I decided not to look at my shoes properly, and I dyed 2 left feet, as you'll see here, which is so annoying. So I had to leave them overnight to dry. And when I got up in the morning, they were pretty much dry. There was no no dye on my fingers. And I noticed with the shoes as well, it only dyed the bits which were originally black. So as you'll see from this shot, the sign that says Vans, and then any bits which were like white, like an underneath material, stayed white. So I may have to Sharpie in the few kind of raggedy bits. From this picture you can see the left shoe which I dyed and the right one in its original state, so you can really see the difference in colour. So I filmed these clips today, so it's been about 2 weeks since I dyed my jeans and my shoes, and I have done the process twice because I had to go back and dye my 2 right shoes and my other pair of jeans, which ended up even better in the long run because it meant I now have 2 proper like black pairs of jeans and 2 pairs of Vans. But I have, as I said, I've worn these and I've washed them. I even spilt like tomato pasta down them and they washed out fine, and they still stayed like the same dark colour as I had expected. The Vans on the inside have lost a bit of the colour on the sole, which was originally white anyway, so I'm fine about that bit. You can't really see it, but overall it's like a really consistent dye. I worried that it may be a bit patchy, but it's been fine. I've worn these shoes in rain. I've worn them through puddles. I haven't specifically like washed them, but they've been through a lot and survived fine. So I was really pleased with this dye, and I'm definitely considering going and dyeing a few more bits of clothing with it, because it's definitely for £5 a packet, and I will link below the exact ones which I bought. For £5 a packet, it really is so much cheaper than going out and buying fully new items, and especially if it's not like broken or like worn out or anything. I don't really see the point of buying it new when you can do something this easy. I'm considering making another video trying to dye my t-shirts which have like white plastic designs, so let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. So thank you for watching. If you do have any question or comments, please do leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!